dead bugs. Yeah. Today we're looking at dead bugs as a movement, not as in like the sad little insect that you find on your windowsill. Poor little things. So we're looking at dead bugs today. These are a movement, and it's one that I've touched on before with the moving your opposites. So this is a really great unloaded movement that kind of gets your brain around starting to understand the opposites, moving away from each other at the same time. So this is a pretty tricky movement. It requires a lot more coordination than you would actually think. You'll find that your arms may start moving about and doing things on their own without you realizing it. So it's it's a pretty fun one to do, especially if you haven't done it before. But it's a really good movement for stretching out through the front of the hip, while at the same time stretching out that opposite side. So the best thing to do, set yourself up, knees bent, get your arms up first, and your legs are just going to come up. So from here, we're going to move our opposites. So if my left leg and my right hand, they're going to move away from each other. But at the same time, I want my other two to stay up and then come back. So these are really good because what you want is to get them moving away. But at the same time, you're going to feel the front of your legs working just to hold your feet up where they are. Now, if you can't get your legs right up here and they happen to be out here, you're going to go with where you're going to go at. You will find that the lower you hold your legs, the more you're going to feel it in your core. It is a bit of a core workout. It's very much an activation workout because it's really asking your body to talk to all of its parts. You definitely can't hide how you're moving with this. You'll find pretty quickly when you first start that it takes a lot of coordination to do. You're really going to feel it in your legs. I think is the biggest thing to think about. Holding your legs up. If you're starting to feel it in your lower back, you are able to put it's like a little rolled up towel or something under your lower back, which will help it's going to take the bit of an angle out that you might get from lying flat and then putting your legs up. Because as you lower your leg down, your hips might want to tip. So you're going to end up getting this gap here. So you don't want to have that happen. So to stop that, what you want to do, this leg's going to pull up as this leg stretches down. So you get a big stretch up the back of this leg here and a big stretch down the front of this leg here. And that pushing away will help to keep your hips kind of down on the ground and should alleviate the back pain. But if you can't stop it happening, I would, roll a towel up, just pop it in, just under your lower back. So when you're laying, it's just going to sit there and have a little bit more support for you. So if you do happen to get that tilt, it'll take quite a bit of that angle out and just make it a bit more comfortable. Just take your time with this one. It is going to be more challenging than you think. You're going to feel it in your core, you're going to feel it in your legs. If you're tight in your legs, you're going to find this one like particularly challenging. But just stick with it. Work with where you're at, and don't try and get your legs right up if you can't get them right up. And enjoy.